Welcome back to the Hide. We are back out here again today for another black rifle review. Shout out to Bear Creek for sending this out. Going to check this out. This is one of their Bolt Action 6.5 Creedmoors, 20-inch heavy barrel. Now, I have reviewed one of the AR-10 style Bolt Actions previously last year, but I wanted to bring one back and see what kind of precision we could get out of more of a, I guess you could consider it more of a precision style cartridge, being the 6.5 Creedmoor, something that we can actually get some good quality factory match grade ammunition for. And that's kind of what we're looking at today. So this particular unit here, again, if you have not seen my previous video on out of the box care for these bolt action rifles, please check that video out. If you're in the market for, or if you have just purchased one of these, I really believe following those steps that I outlined in that video is really going to help get the most enjoyment possibly that you can out of your Bolt Action Upper from BCA. So check that out. I will put a link in the description below on that if you'd like to look at it. But overall, pretty standard BCA stuff. We've got one of their 20-inch heavy barrels. This is a 1 1/8 twist. Their spiral flash hider, standard handguard, nothing out of the way there. Standard lower. It does come with an adjustable stock. This particular one here, I mean, it's okay. The stock's all right. I will say, after sighting this in on the bench, this stock definitely has a lot to desire as far as shooting off of the bench. So I don't really know how well that's going to work today for groups, but we'll see what happens. Standard mil-spec trigger. I will say this is probably one of the roughest triggers that I have gotten in a while. I mean, it is what it is. It's a price point rifle. What can you really expect? And then just a standard grip. Both of these two things, including the trigger too, could be opted out later on. You could swap those around, get something a little bit better if you decide you like this platform, which in my opinion is one of the best things that Bear Creek has going for them. Their stuff is so cost effective. If there's something that you truly don't like about the rifle, it's not really going to break the bank to throw somewhat of an upgrade on it. We've got let's see here, nothing in the chamber, but as I mentioned about slicking this bolt up, I mean, if you follow those steps, this thing gets so much easier to cycle. So I'm hoping that comes through on the camera when we get it on the bench. We are going to shoot 3 5-shot groups. I will allow the barrel to cool in between each of those groups, but we're going to shoot some of this Remington core lock, just some standard hunting ammo. We've got some Hornady 140 grain ELD match, pretty good stuff there. And then found some of the 130 grain Burger gold medal match from Federal. So we'll try 5 of those as well. So let me get the camera repositioned. We'll get the rifle over there on the bench. We got our BCA Bolt Action 6.5 Creed here on the bench. We've got our target down range. We're going to start off with 5 of the Remington core lock. I'm going to shoot these 2 groups. You guys will be able to follow along the shot cam with those. We get these done, I'll meet you guys back and we'll shoot this last group together. So stand by, let's see how we do. Okay, so we're going to finish off testing with our 140 grain ELD from Hornady. Overall, honestly, it's not shooting too bad. I will say this stock is absolutely terrible for shooting off the bench. It keeps wanting to collapse every time I pull back on the grip to try and get my shot stabilized. So definitely will probably have to be upgrading that at some point. But overall, so far so good. Let's see what the Hornady will do for us here. As I mentioned, slicking that bolt up Makes a huge difference in the shootability of these uppers on the bench. See if we can keep that going. Ah, of course. Try our last one here. Not too bad. I felt that fourth shot. I'm giving myself a mulligan on that one, guys, because trying to get this thing stabilized to where it's actually holding the rifle straight and not wanting to collapse or fall forward is quite the chore. But let me run down. I'm going to grab our target. We'll see how we did. Okay, so I went down, I grabbed our target. I have to say, I think this thing did pretty good. Check out the Remington Core Locked, 1.1 inches. I'll take that. Hunting ammo, relatively cost effective. Check out that Federal Gold Medal match. This was under an inch, even with me pulling the absolute crap out of that shot. So look at those four there, pretty much all touching each other. And then you had this one up here. And then lastly, the 140 grain ELD. We had a really nice group going here. That was the fourth shot, but it's on the paper, so it counts. I don't edit anything out of my videos, guys. So what you see is what you get, but 1.5. But had I had a better trigger press and actually knew what the hell I was doing, that could have easily been down there in that cluster. So I have to say, I mean, I think the accuracy and the performance is definitely there. The thing is, you got to be willing to spend a little time with these. You know, do that procedure that I told you about, slick this bolt up a little bit. It will really help the performance of it. I didn't have any issues at all cycling. It ejected fine. So no problems there at all. I will say the only thing I had issues with, this stock was absolutely terrible to shoot off the bench. It was rough. Because like every time I would like try and load the rifle and it would try and push this down and then the stock would go forward or it would just wobble side to side. I mean, nothing that you can't fix with another stock upgrade. The trigger is extremely heavy and long. So I'm giving myself the mulligan on that for my 2 pulled shots today. But overall, I think it did very well. These are a definite viable option for those of you guys that don't live in free states that want to own something in this platform. It's a bolt action. So get one, rock on with it. You know, or maybe you're just like me and you just want something different in the safe to take out every once in a while. It absolutely fits that bill as well. But if you got any questions on this, please post them up. Guys, I cannot grow this channel without you. So we're still on the hunt for 30,000 subs. So please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help and it's greatly appreciated. As always, shoot straight. Later.